you struggling with elite dojos inside of Moco? Well, this is the video for you. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be breaking down each and every single elite dojo inside of Moco, giving you in-depth gameplay and guides to easily be able to beat each and every single one. Our first dojo that we are going to be covering is Double Dragon. We are first going to be showing you the gear loadout, then we're going to be showing you 2 gameplay videos of 2 different setups. Here's the gear loadout for Double Dragon. We're going to be doing this on Nightmare. I barely have the gear to do that. As you can see, we have our Techno Fist only at level 28 right now. Kind of a little bit of a struggle bus here as we are trying to take down one of the hardest dojos in the game on the hardest difficulty in the game, but we are going to make that happen. The reason why you want to use the Techno Fist is because of the chain attack. It attacks 2 enemies, but also the main reason is because of the combo stun. The combo stun is going to be that big yellow ball that goes from dragon to a dragon. You're going to want to make sure that they're both on the ground to be able to use this. That way you're able to maximize the stun and maximize your distance from both dragons. The main thing about this is you want to be as far away as possible from both dragons at all times. Next up is the gadgets. You're going to be wanting to use pepper spray. The reason why you want to use pepper spray is because of the AoE slow. The slower they are, the longer it takes them to get to you and the more value you will get. Next up is the vitamin shot. The vitamin shot is to attack faster. The faster you attack, the more combo abilities you will do, the more stuns you will get on both of the dragons. The next one is going to be the multi-zapper. The reason why you're going to want the multi-zapper is because you are going to be able to stun them right before they jump into the air to be able to ground them, which is absolutely amazing. If they are trying to jump on you, you can zap them, and also you can stun them so you can move away. Mainly, this gadget is to stun them and to get further away from them so you do not fall. Next up for the passives, we're going to have Unstable Lightning as our passive 1. Passive 2 is going to be Chicken-O-Matic to spawn chickens, to be able to have them as kind of fluff so that the dragons go after them and not you, and you can continue to stay max range. And then the third passive is either going to be Vampire Teeth, if you are way over the damage limit, just as a little bit of a survivability if they are hitting you, or if you're like me who's a little bit under geared, I'm gonna have to be using Unstable Beam. Now, for the ring setup, you're gonna be wanting to use Warrior Ring, Precision Ring, and Time Ring. The Warrior Ring because you're wanting to attack faster and do more weapon damage. The faster you attack, the more combo attacks you will have. The weapon, critical strike damage because you want that. And then the third one is the Time Ring. It will pretty much reduce the cooldowns of your gadgets and increase the damage. We're mainly for the cooldown reduction. However, if you are like me and you are pressed to have to do more damage, you can use the passive damage Pulse Ring with this build right here. We're going to show you the difference between using Pulse Ring and using the Time Ring here. We're gonna start off with using the Pulse Ring just to be able to make sure we beat the time. And then what we are going to do is we are gonna be going over to the Time Ring to show you how to play more of a gadget defensive style will also be successful. All right, here we go. Double Dragon Nightmare. Let's get it right here, right now. We're going to be getting into here right off the bat. We're going to be throwing out a pepper spray. We're also going to be getting a vitamin C, making sure that they're both on the ground, getting that combo attack off. The other one's got to jump. I am just going to hit it before it even jumps. Once again, going to combo attack. Going to have to dive away because he was trying to come after me. Pepper spray, once again, going to be able to do a lot of damage here. Going to continue to spawn chickens. The more chickens you have, the more greedier you can play with your positioning. Going to dive away the moment they jump. Once again, going to be hitting this. The moment this guy jumps, we're going to stun. Actually missed. That's okay. We're going to be continuing to go down. Now that we are a little bit low on the HP, we're not going to be playing greedy anymore. We are going to be playing all max range. You better believe it. And there it is. No more greed from me as we got a pepper spray and just take him down. We got a little bit dicey here because we played super aggressive. We're going to stun him before he jumps to continue to stay max range. We are now no longer making mistakes. That's pretty much what it's about. Missed about 2 shots right there. That's a mistake as we are once again going to pepper spray. Pepper spray and the stun right there were comboed. That's why I knew he was not going to go into the air. That's why I threw out the pepper spray. Once again, going to be diving and dodging. Oh, we're going to stun just one now. The other one just to even out the DPS there. Pepper spray going to come down. Pepper spray barely going to clip him, but that's okay. We're still max range. Stunning him. Moving and grooving. Got to dive away as they just jumped. They jumped onto a chicken. There it is, doing the damage like you better believe. 30 seconds left. More than enough DPS right here. Pepper spray coming down. Gonna jump here, and this is gonna look good as we're gonna stun them both in the air the moment that jump. There it is. Once again, doing the damage like you better believe. Vitamin C coming out here. God, oh wow, why are they even on me? Oh, we whiffed! We whiffed with them. We whiffed with the combo attack, but that's okay. We're gonna clear this out in 152. Easy peasy right there, you better believe it. Now we're gonna go over to the time ring and show you how to do it with the time ring, which means we're gonna have a lot more cooldowns on my gadgets, which is gonna make it easier. However, I'm gonna lose a lot of damage. All right, Double Dragon Nightmare, as you can see, my Techno Fists are not maximum level, so we're swapping out the Vampire Teeth for the Unstable Beam to do more damage to be able to get this done. If I can do it like this, under geared, you can do it at any level very, very easily. All right, so we're gonna just make sure that we do as much damage as possible here, going to make sure that our pets are doing as much tanking as they physically can. Going to make sure that once they get into the air, we are making sure the pepper first happen. The combo can only happen when both of them are on the ground, otherwise I will miss, and if I miss, it's not gonna be good. We're stunning them. The moment that wanted to jump in the air, we are gonna get that stun off. Gonna continue to stun them. This is looking very, very good. Stuns are the number one thing in this match if you want to win. This dojo is very, 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 very hard if you don't hit your shots perfectly. We are just moving and grooving, and we are going around one after the other. We do have the Unstable Beam, so we have a little bit more damage to play with. We are going to be using our zap right there because we had a lot of chickens. If you have a lot of chickens, you can play around with the zap, as you are going to need that for the extra damage. Once again, I'm going to have to use the Vitamin C. Vitamin C is putting in work here. There is the stuns. Got to make sure I hit him here. Not really going to be able to hit him too much as we are just trying to get as much value as possible. Oh, we just got lucky right there as it just hit the ground. Once again, not going to be too great here as we are just running, moving and grooving. Still got 38 seconds remaining. Both of them are going to fall. We're going to stun them. Combo attack. Pepper spray. Zaps are coming out of nowhere. We are just spawning everything. We got 5 seconds left. 1 second left here. Gonna stun them before the second one went in the air. That's the number one thing that you want to do. Pepper spray to slow them down. 22 seconds left in this matchup. Stuns coming out as well. They're going to be jumping really soon. There it is. Jumps coming out. I am going to have to do more damage here. There it is. Got to be able to jump away. Jumping away. Stay in max range. Pepper spray coming in here. Oh, the zaps. One is down. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Can I do it? That is the million-dollar question. Stun. Knockout. 2 minutes on the dot. You better believe it. Nightmare Double Dragon has been completed. This is how you beat Double Dragon in either easy, hard, nightmare. You just saw I didn't really make any mistakes. That was super clean. I also made sure, this is the exact build right here, to the gear. I made sure that I had the Unstable Beam. I only have level 28 gauntlets, which is a very big problem for me. Still was able to beat it on Nightmare Dojo. That is the hardest level that we can do for Double Dragon. So trust me guys, you're gonna be able to do this if you follow these instructions. GG's right there.